Now that TM Evolution is out of standard, Bronzong can finally reign supreme like Marty. Or at the very least, it can make Dragapult players around the world concede because they don't know how to win without evolving. Obviously, evolution jamming is better than evolution peanut buttering. And obviously, it affects more than Dragapult. Lucario, Garchomp, Grimmsnarl, Alakazam, Zoroark, and so many more rely on being able to evolve. Bronzong stops them all. Now, the reason you haven't seen Bronzong everywhere is that it has issues. It only does 30 damage, which is exactly how much Munkidori reflects, so you need your own. You also need something like Froslass to build up more damage, with Badoo stopping a Stage 2 deck from rare candying on turn 2. The other problem is that Bronzong is a Stage 1. The first solution is going first and running Carmine. The other is going second and using Salvatore. Use Meowth or Pokégear or Call Bell, and you can evolve into Bronzong immediately. You just have to, believe in the heart of the cards and also start a Psychic Energy. Finally, for those wondering, yes, there is a way around basic heavy decks, but that's not the point of Bronzong. The point is to annoy Dragapult players, which is a cause I think we can all get behind. As long as I didn't prize both Salvatore, and as long as we have a Bronzong left in deck, we're gonna be okay. Unfortunately, I have to get rid of, everything here, so I'm gonna get rid of that, and I think the Water Energy. Because I have the Night Stretcher, I have the Pokégear. Remember, Secret Box is Stadium Supporter. Oh, okay. I thought we did prize Salvatore for a second. All right, so Team Rocket's Watchtower, Air Balloon, and I guess I go for. No, we want the Poffin. So we have the Bronzong, we have the Poffin. So this is just GG. They don't have any abilities though. So maybe I want the Poké Pad. Yeah, I guess I go for the Poké Pad to get the Monkey, which is a little weird, but I think Poké Pad for Monkey makes the most sense because they're probably going to concede. But this is just funny. This is just the funniest thing. So I'm going to go Poké Pad to get the Munkidori into my hand. I'm not going to put the Munkidori. Well, actually, I guess I can. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess just putting the Air Balloon is all that matters. And then I just go Evolution Jammer, and then they can't win. How long until they concede? Press 1 if they concede now. Press 2 if they wait until next turn after they read the card and realize what's about to happen. So, yeah, there it is. It's that simple. All you have to do is get a Bronzong into play, and they will immediately concede because they realize, oh, I can't evolve, and now I can't do anything, and the game is over, and what the hell? I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. It's just funny that I keep facing Festival Grounds. All right, so let's go. I mean, they can't take a knockout. I went first. So we have Bronzor. I have Hilda for the energy. So this is kind of sad, but it's also very funny that I'm just going to absolutely obliterate this deck. But it's the same situation as last time. They can maybe go for a Goldeen because they can attack twice with Goldeen. But the problem is that I'm going to have Froslass and everyone in their deck has abilities. So it's like even if they're able to get a Goldeen going, I'm still playing a Froslass deck, right? I'm still playing. That is insane. The Legacy Energy top deck means I can just go and get a Froslass now. It's a little sketchy. It's a little etch-a-sketchy, but let's go get another Telepathic because I do have the Latinas. I have to make sure that I don't let the Froslass get trapped, but I think they're reading the Bronzong right now. And even if they do get rid of the energy off the Bronzong, that's why I grabbed the other Telepathic. So there's not really anything they can do to win this game. I have the Froslass, their Goldeen's getting knocked out coming into my turn. They can't evolve. They literally have no chance. Telepathic Psychic Energy absolutely cracked this deck like a butt. But you should still play one copy of the 70 hit point. I mean, I really don't care. I really don't care if you flip heads or tails. I can let all of my Pokemon get knocked out. You cannot win this game. I can let my Munkidori and my Latias get knocked out. It doesn't matter. I am surprised they're still here, though. Okay, we don't need to flip the coin, PDCGL. That is redundant. Yeah, because they play Festival Grounds and not Battle Cage. They're just in a terrible spot, which is hilarious. And it's kind of funny. This is why I think going first is optimal, is simply because I didn't have to use Salvatore. Like, I had Salvatore, I could use Salvatore and done all the things. And there's Lucky Helmet. I I probably shouldn't put Lucky Helmet into play, though, because that seems like a bad idea. Because Lucky Helmet is there for funsies, and no, I won't do anything. We have the Latinas. So the only thing they can try to boss trap is my Froslass, but even then I have a water energy I can attach to it. So if you're ever playing against a Bronzong deck as a Thwackey Dipplin player, just concede immediately if they use Evolution Jammer. You can try as hard as you can boss around things, but I have literally the optimal board position and there's just nothing you can do. So if you're having trouble with Thwackey Dipplin, it's just kind of cat lateral damage. I was trying to just beat off Dragapult players, but apparently they're too afraid to see my Bronzong. Okay, that Bronzong top deck is actually terrible. For many reasons, that Bronzong top deck is really bad, and I wish I hadn't done the thing. All right, so how many Bronzong we got left? We have 1. So I need to get a Psychic Energy. There's 5 with Legacy, so I have to thin the deck. I have to use Carmine, so let's go Jamming Tower. I mean, what's your second attack? Super Cybolt? Nah, you suck. All right, then let's play with our balls. Actually, no, I should have gone for Munkidori and then Munkidori'd the Darkness Energy, so that was dumb. But I'm just too overexcited, okay? You didn't hear before. Oh, this is amazing. You didn't hear what happened before this, but I had a bit of an accident because I was so overexcited, and now I need a new keyboard. But there is a chancey that Dragapult has everything, and we just absolutely lose the game right off the bat. If they just have a freaking bosses in their hand, I probably lose the game. And we all know that Dragapult always has it like that, so they will always have it. The good news is that I'm going to put double Froslass into play. I have a Latias EX, which is concerning, so maybe I only put 1 Froslass into play just as a safety precaution. So if I evolve into this one, but if we don't find our Psychic Energy, we absolutely lose the game. But this is the dream scenario. We are fully set up. They've already used a supporter. They can't evolve. As long as I get 1 of my 5 Psychic Energy, the game is over, and I've thinned my deck as much as possible. PDC Jail would never screw me over. Oh, God. PDC Jail would never screw me over, right? PDC Jail would never do that to me. I'm not gonna give it a chance. I have to do this. I can't take the chance. I have to at least say that I played every card. Oh, God. Okay, this is great. This is great. We go for another. Oh, God. Do we go for a Bronzor or a Latinas here? No, I can't go for Bronzor. Because what if they do the thing? So I think I do go for Latias. And just say, that's fine. I'm playing too out of my mind here. I'm just too overexcited. Yeah, this way I can retreat my Munkidori if they try to trap it. You know, I do need a Darkness Energy, but that's what we have Hilda for. This is it. They have nothing. They have to attack with their Dreepy. So what their strategy now is they have to switch to a Munkidori strategy. The problem with the Munkidori strategy is that I have a Munkidori. So I'll be doing 30 damage to their active every turn, plus monkeying around a little bit. While they're doing... Oh, wait, that thing... What, you got a freaking unfair stamp? Elliot, because I need to play the game. That's the problem, is if I do nothing, PDC GL will find a way to screw me over. Did you know that Dreepy has a 40 damage attack? Ooh, this is like the strongest basic in the entire world. Dreepy is the strongest freaking basic in the entire world, and that is insane. Okay, they didn't get a Darkness Energy. We are fine. I have a Darkness Energy off of the Night Stretcher, but this is my only Bronzong, so I'm a little concerned, but we can knock out the Dreepy, because as long as I can stop this Dreepy from hitting me for 40, we should be totally fine, because obviously they can make some Munkidori shenanigans. I go Carmine, and there's, oh yeah, thanks for the Call Bell. Really needed that Call Bell. And why go for anybody at all? Because I felt like I needed to. Okay, so If I go for the Dreepy, this just gives me a lot more options here. Because they have bench locked themselves. They needed to go for double Munkidori and just have Munkidori in play. But the double Froslass on my side of the field kind of screws that over for them. The issue, of course, with this matchup is that I only have the one Bronzong. Right? And have I seen the Lugia deck? Yeah, it was, oh, they're going for the Mind Bend. Okay, they're smarter than I thought. Uh-oh. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting the Mind Bend. Oh, no, there's no way. There's no way PDCGL is going to screw me over in my first ever Bronzong versus Dragapult matchup. Okay, they don't have a Darkness Energy. I think I have to heal the active. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit. You know, I can knock out their Munkidori. But I think what I do is... Wait, how can I play Salvatore? Wait, Salvatore... Okay, yeah, let's heal. I have to heal the Bronzong. I want to knock out the Dreepy. And then I'm just believing in the heart of the cards here. 100% heart of the cards. We absolutely got this. Let's go... telepathic on the Munkidori. I'm gonna bosses the Fez, and then I just go Evolution Jammer, and if we flip heads, the game is over. Yes! Alright, so they can knock out my Munkidori, which is a problem. Slight issue where they can just knock out my Munkidori. But that's okay, because I have another one. Right? That was the whole strategy. Is like, I know that I have a Munkidori, so they can knock out my Bronzong this turn, but they have to choose between... They have to attach a Darkness Energy to the Munkidori. No. Yeah, jamming... Oh my god, this is so beautiful. This is like seeing a fresh pair of feet that you've never seen before. You didn't even have to pay for them. Because they have to attach a Darkness Energy to the Monkey to be able to use Munkidori's ability. But they can't do that. And I have another Monkey, so this is going to get real sketchy at the end here because I didn't prioritize another Bronzor. So the question now becomes, what the hell do I do? And I will use Salvatore's. I'm curious what PDCGL is going to do. Who can I evolve? Yeah, I can't evolve anybody. All right. So I feel like that's a glitch. I'll look that up, but I feel like you can't play Salvatore if there's no target, which seems like the right thing, but I'll look that up later. For now, I think it's heal my Munkidori, I mean, if I can just stick them for one more turn. That's it. If I can just stick them for one more turn, the game is over. All right, let's do this. Let's believe. Everyone, press 1 if you believe. If this is heads, the game is completely over. Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so amazing. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. That is just YouTube, comment down below. Have you ever seen anything more beautiful? Okay, double that yeah. YouTube, comment down below if there's anything more beautiful that you've ever seen than a Bronzong deck just absolutely obliterating a Dragapult deck, even when they had the Munkidori confusion, even when they knew what to do. Because at this point, they can't win. They can use Petty Grudge, and they can knock out my Bronzong, but I have the knockout with Munkidori on the Duskull. Obviously, if they get Munkidori Darkness Energy, things get a little sketchy because they can take a 4-price turn, but we'll be fine. We'll be totally... Everything will be fine. I should not have put the laddie ass down. I was a little too worried there. And there's a Badoo. So wait, they're going to item lock me? They're going to go for the Badoo knockout item lock? Well, joke's on you. That's just a free prize. Right? You're giving me more free prizes. Where was this coin flip luck when I played Talonflame? Oh, okay. I will admit, YouTube audience, I know for a fact I misplayed that matchup terribly. The Latias shouldn't have seen play. I should have prioritized the second Bronzor, but I did have that awkward start where it's like I had the Bronzong in my hand and there's only 2 Bronzong available. So just let it be known, if you get set up, Bronzong has a 100% win rate against Dragapult because all they can do is Mind Bend, which is actually really concerning, and hopefully other people don't watch this video. So if you're a Dragapult player, don't watch this video. So just keep in mind, I have 3 supporters in this hand plus an Ultra Ball for Meowth. The hand that I do end up keeping will have nothing. Will have no supporters. Oh, sorry. It will have all of the supporters and my Meowth. Sorry, I forgot to specify. It will have all of my support. Oh, this is so much worse. Okay, I really thought, oh, we're not gonna get any supporters. What's with the thumbs down? It's not my fault you're playing Testicle Festival. Oh, wow, we prized everything. We have prized all the things. Okay, I have to Carmine because we don't have an energy. We have 4 different supporters and Meowth. This is bad. Oh, this is much worse. Okay, so yeah, just a jamming tower. Just a jamming tower next turn and hope. All right, so we can thin the deck. The Call Bell, completely useless because going first is so much better than going second and hoping. But I swear, I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm not a Palafin. I'm not the first ever dolphin Pokemon. And yes, it's crazy that it took over 900 Pokemon to get our first dolphin. That's dolphinately absurd. Okay, we just need one of our, 5 energy. I can thin everything out of the deck. The jamming tower doesn't matter. I will go get Latinas, maybe. We did prize a Snorunt or 2. I can't remember how many are in the deck. But I swear, I am not going out of my way to face Thwackey Dipplin. I have faced 3 Thwackey Dipplin, 1 Dragapult. Okay, that is how much PDCGL is like. You know what? You don't get a YouTube video pilot. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's great. Everything is great. Actually, I guess we go Ultra Ball, away that and that. We go for the Munkidori? Question mark? Or do I go for the... No, I go for the Latias in case they try to boss trap somebody. That is the smarter play. All right, I have to put the jamming tower down. We're drawing 8 cards. There's no way we don't get it. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. I can go for the Munkidori. I'm going to Poké Pad for the Froslass. And then it's just academic at this point. And then we go Evolution Jammer. So they didn't attach to the Goldeen. So they made an oopsie not attach. But it's a valid strategy. I would win this matchup anyway, okay? That's the thing. This is not designed to beat Thwackey Dipplin, because this deck beats Thwackey Dipplin pretty easily if you just, have a Bronzong or a Munkidori, because all of their Pokemon have abilities. So they can't win if all your Pokemon have abilities. All right, let's get this Munkidori. Let's go Ultra Ball away, the Munkidori and the Ultra Ball. I'm just trying to thin the deck. They're conceding. So I was pretty sure they were going to concede, but I had to thin the deck because I wanted Darkness Energy. The reason I didn't evolve the Snorunt is because if I evolve into Froslass and I can never find an energy, I can never retreat it. But that's just 3-0 against Thwackey Dipplin. This deck slaps and claps and chaps cheeks. I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that I have a pretty good turn 1. The bad news is I went second. All right, so let's go for Bronzor Munkidori. Actually, no, we'll just go for Bronzor. I want to put the Snorunt down as well. And then I'll Poké Pad for another Snow. Actually, no, we get the Badoo. I have to play it as safe as possible here. It's unfortunate, but this is what I have to do. The reason you put Badoo in the deck is to shut off the... Okay, now this is fine. This is fine. Everything's great. Everything is totally fine. We didn't get any energy or anything really good, but that is a playable hand. That is a playable hand, but this is why I think you have to put 1 copy of Badoo in your deck, is because I have gone second, I think 3 or 4 games in a row, because as soon as you switch to the Carmine build, you only go second. You play 2 Salvatore, 4 Carmine, 4 Pokégear, 1 Meowth. But this is perfect because Badoo stops rare candy. Against Dragapult, that's really all you need. And the really fun thing is that you want them to have 4 Dreepy turn 1, because then they have 4 Dracloak, and they have a Dracloak that just gets kind of stuck, like my stepsister in the snow again. The mud. Sorry, the snow was melted. Summer started in Canada, so it's like my stepsister when she got stuck in the mud and I had to push the car out. But I am a little concerned here because they're going to be able to do 70 damage. This is why I had to have double Bronzong, is because they're going to be able to knock out one with their Dracloak. And Dracloak, it'll save me, ouch. That's terrible. But they also are very funny because they put a Watchtower into play, and guess what? Watchtower shuts off Meowth's ability. So they have a Watchtower down, which is perfect for them because now I can't hit the Meowth's ability. All right, so we go Hilda for energy. I get Bronzong Darkness, right? Or do I... No, because I have Night Stretcher. Oh, no, I don't have Night Stretcher. Nah, we got car. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Am I right? What could possibly go wrong? And then we'll just start building up damage on the Dracloak because that's their only threat right now. So obviously, if they get everything, we are super duper screwed. Like if they bosses my Froslass and I'd Carmine into nothing. All right, these Night Stretchers are useless. These Night Stretchers are a lie when I have nothing. So Dragapult can win this matchup, but I really think the dream scenario, like that previous game against Dragapult was funny. But I have faced a lot of games here, like basic heavy decks. That's one of the reasons why my win-loss ratio is so bad, is that I'm only 6-6. This is only my second Dragapult deck. I faced Alakazam. I couldn't get a Bronzong into play, so obviously they won that one. I have faced multiple basic heavy decks, and unfortunately the Ogerpon Venusaur deck is very bad because their Ogerpon can just attack. And if you're thinking, oh, what if I just put Farigiraf in there? No, Farigiraf just gets knocked out by Meganium and Venusaur because it's weak to grass. So Farigiraf is mostly for like the Kangaskhan, Clefairy, yada yada deck. All right, so they know what they're doing. They got the Munkidori, which is bad for us. But I have to hope they go for my Badoo. They will never go for my Badoo. My Badoo will stay there forever. You basically need to have two Munkidori on the field at all times in this matchup. But for me, I had to prioritize the double Bronzong because they went first. I don't agree with putting a Pheasantipity. I don't care how many cards you can draw. Like, they need to attack with the Dracloak this turn. How do they always have Unfair Stamp? This is blasphemy. Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. As long as they don't bosses my Froslass, because they still have yet to use a supporter. They haven't even used Flip the... They had a naked stamp. You know, usually I like it when I go to the post office and the worker there gives me a naked stamp, and it's like they take me into the back room and say, hey, for an extra few dollars, we can give you a naked stamp. And I'm like, oh yeah, what's that? And then they hit me with an unfair stamp, and then I'm very sad. I'm not sure if PDCGL broke or not, because they just took a very long time choosing that card with their cloak. You know, the disconnect glitch is still happening. You know, watch my latest rant video for all the problems with PDCGL. I think they disconnected or they rage quit because they didn't get what they needed. I choose to believe that they saw that they were facing Trust Your Pilot, the #1 PDCGL player of 2022, the #1 Bronzong player of all time, the one who complains the most about why they decided to shrink the cards by more than half the size for absolutely no discernible reason other than to satisfy the tablet players. Oh God, I'm out of breath. And it would appear that PDCGL broke. Yeah, so they didn't take an action in time. That's another Carmine because of course. But, oh wow, unplayable hand. Thank you. So let's go for... I guess we just heal the Munkidori and we go after their Dracloak because that'll get knocked out between turns, which is amazing. So there was nothing they could have done to prevent me from knocking out the Dracloak. So I don't think, well, I mean, they could have Munkidori'd. But I don't think even if they were here, even if PDCGL didn't disconnect or if they didn't rage quit, the only thing they could have done last turn was put a Darkness Energy on the Munkidori, heal the Dracloak, put, 30 somewhere, and then I just do the thing again, and I have double Bronzong, so there was no way for them to win, and I am undefeated against Dragapult, because guess what? This deck has a 100% win rate against Dragapult decks. This might be the greatest victory in Bronzong history, as long as they don't have a stupid Psyduck. As long as they don't have a stupid Psyduck, we win this game. So I think what I do is I keep the Fluttermane and the Latias a secret, because they don't know what I'm about to do to them. They don't know the craziness I'm about to bequeath upon them. All right, so who do I get with the Poké Pad? I think I just go and get a Bronzong, because then I can get, with Dawn, I can get Dusclops, Dusknoir, and a basic. So this way we are fully set up, and I can also get Latias EX. But as long as they don't have a Psyduck, this will be fine. If they do have a Psyduck, I do have Fluttermane. The problem is that I can't, retreat the Fluttermane with Latias in the same turn, because, wait, no, Fluttermane only shuts off active Pokemon. So yes, I can retreat the Fluttermane. Oh, this is easiest dubs in the world. I don't think they realize what Bronzong does, because, Airy, yeah, you got rid of nothing, bro. You thought you got rid of something good. You got rid of nothing. Now I just go, and then I top deck a rare candy. Oh, this is amazing. So we go for, Dusclops, Dusknoir, Latias, and then Bronzong in the active, rare candy for Dusknoir. Oh, this is amazing. This is just absolutely perfect. And then Dusclops down, and, I guess we go telepathic that guy. Let's get a Munkidori. Actually, no, let's get a Duskull. They ain't got no Psyduck in there. You ain't got no Psyduck in that deck. And then we'll just put you into play. Boom. That is absolutely stunting on them right there. Just absolutely stunting. Hey, you know how I got destroyed by an Alakazam player earlier because I couldn't get a turn 1 or turn 2 Bronzong? Yeah, this is what happens when you get a turn 2 Bronzong. They just instantly concede. They have no way of going around it. I think the Dusknoir build is really good. It's just, we have Psyduck, which is really annoying. But apparently, Dragapult's a free win. Alakazam's a free win. Thwackey Dipplin's a free win. You just have to get set up. Everybody, be chill. Be super duper chill, everybody. Okay, everyone, just be chill. All right? They don't know what I'm playing. I know I didn't go for anything good, but we do have to Lilies into a Psychic Energy. If we don't Lilies into a Psychic Energy, we have lost the game. Well, actually, technically, we haven't. Technically, we do not lose the game because they let me go first. They made the oopsie of letting me go first. Oh, God, it's a Badoo. But I can still Badoo them. Unfortunately, I'm not playing the Froslass build, so the whole trap all theirs recloaked and let them get eaten by Froslass is not a strategy. But they 100% have no idea that I'm playing a Duskull build. And them having to waste an energy is great. All right. We are literally a Psychic Energy away from winning the game. That is it. I get a Psychic Energy off Lily's, game is over. Oh, crap. Okay, we got this. Everyone, press 1 if you believe. Press 2 if you think we still have a chance, even if I... The keyboard is just absolutely unusable at this point. My keyboard is absolutely just unusable. All right, so I have a Switch, so they can't trap anybody, which is nice. And you have to concede after this, Dragapult player. What's that? I'm going to be 3-0 against Dragapult? I'm going to be... Oh, what's that? Oh, you're 3-0 against Dragapult? Well, I never thought you could be 3-0 against a Dragapult deck with a bell. Oh, fun fact, YouTube audience, I complain about this all the time. I rant about this all the time. There are currently 4 Bronzong cards in Standard. Guess how many Baxcalibur there are? I'll answer that for you. It's... Oh, crap. Oh, no. They always have the stamp. How do they always have the stamp? Oh, this is terrible. Oh, no. We're going to lose this one. Oh, this is the one time. As long as they don't attach to the Clefairy. As long as they don't attach to the Clefairy, it'll be fine. I think this is... How do they always have stamp? That is not realistic. That Dragapult just always has stamp. But yeah, there's 0 Baxcalibur in Standard, despite Baxcalibur having a... Oh, God. That is insane. Okay. The good news... I mean, come on. They have a 1-card hand. There's no way they got it like that off of a 1-card hand, okay? I'm guaranteeing you there is 0 chance they have it like that off a 1-card... Oh, yeah, 1-card hand? Yeah, no way. Well, I guess a 2-card hand. There's no way they got it off of a 2-card hand. That is the Trust Your Pilot guarantee. And even if they do, they can't rare candy. I'm going to get a Lillie's. It's going to be great. Uh-oh. Do I have a Meowth in the deck? Please tell me I put a Meowth in the deck. Oh, okay. It was the last card that scared the crap out of me. All right, let's go for, I can't be Lana's. Do I go for Hilda? No, I can't be Hilda. Do I go for Dawn? Or do I just believe in the heart of the cards here? I think this is a heart of the cards. I think I'm still gonna Badoo, right? I think Badoo is the what the hell is this? Okay, a playable card would have been great. So if I'd gone for Hilda, that wouldn't, I mean, I could have gone Monkey, oh God. I could have gone Munkidori and Mindbended. Are you kidding me? This is insane. Okay, I'm keeping this one in the video because this is just absolutely PDCGL favoritism. They get the stamp off of that, then they get Kangaskhan Meowth, and then they'll get a Dracloak. No Dracloak, right? I'm keeping this one in there because this will be our first loss against Dragapult to show you. This is why Bronze... Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I can do things. Things can be done. I am choosing to believe that we have everything. Okay, that's good. That's a start. Let's go. What do we got in there? Oh yeah, I have Dusknoir Bronzong, so I think I have to go Dusknoir Bronzor Bronzong. I mean, I can Hilda, which seems bad. I think I just have to Lillie again, right? I don't want to, but I think I have to Lillie again and hope for a Bronzong because, again, they don't have a Dragapult, so we'll be fine. Okay, we got it. We're fine. We're fine. We still don't have anything playable, but we are fine. We can win this game. I don't know how, but we're gonna win this game. Okay? I'm gonna find a way to win this game, and you're all gonna be like, damn, bro, you're so good at this game. It is wild how good you are at this game. And yes, I completely understand that if I was playing the Froslass build, so I played the Froslass build for over 2 hours, and I was like, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go for the wacky Dusknoir build. Yeah, don't play the Dusknoir build. First off, they can just have Psyduck, which ruins your life. Second off, you want to have Froslass, because I would have won this matchup if I had Froslass. If these were Snowrunts and Froslasses, and I had, you know, another Munkidori, and I could spread damage counters. Ooh, hello. Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. I do have Blood Moon Ursaluna. If I can get the Ursaluna and then they don't have a Gust card. Okay. I see what you're smelling here. And then we go. Okay, so if I go. Oh, geez. I think I know I did this before. I think it has to be another Lillie's. There it is. Okay. Okay, Ursaluna down. And then Cursed Blast. How do I do this? How exactly do I win this game? I have no idea. I mean, number one, they can't have a bosses. But they can't have bosses Crispin in the same turn, right? So I have to maximum belt. I do have to blow up both of these guys. So that's Cursed Blast on... I think I have to hit the Kangaskhan, right? No, I have to knock out the Dreepy. I have to knock out the Dreepy. Oh man. This is stressful. This is very stressful because I can't pop the other. I have to pop the Dusclops. I'm thinking ahead. So this is the problem, is they can just trap a Dusclops and win. But I mean, if they had bosses, they were probably going to win anyway, but I have Surfer. So, okay, so I have to go 50 on the Kangaskhan, because that's most likely who they're going to attack with. If I had an extra damage counter on the Dreepy, I would have gone for it, but they could have just gone Rare Candy, Dragapult, ruined my life. All right, and then Blood Moon. So this is actually perfect. Because I have Surfer, this is almost perfect, but I do need Latias. Or I can just Surfer into Munkidori. So I think they're going to send up the Kangaskhan. And their only win condition that I can force in is Crispin, hope for double heads. I think that's their only win con because they can't bosses and attack this turn. What they could do is if they have a Blood Moon Ursaluna, because they have literally the freaking perfect Dragapult deck to freaking beat my stupid... But I think it has to be Crispin for a knockout, but they might have all their energy in their hand. Because I think they have to rely on a rapid fire... God, why the shrinkage, PDCGL? Why the shrinkage? I think they just... Yeah, they have to Crispin, hope for double heads, and that's game. Unless they have a repel, then I would lose. But here we go. They somehow had not all of their energy. Imagine not having it. All right, so we win the game if they only flip one heads. This is being in the YouTube video, whether I win or lose. I cut out my losses because it was just so much baby okie dokie and just I didn't get it turn one. You know, you can watch the VODs. I only include the fun games in the YouTube video. All right, here it is. I can do one heads. Oh no. No! 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 We had Surfer for game. I put the 50 on the Kangaskhan because the 50 on the Kangaskhan would mean it's in knockout range of my Ursaluna with maximum belt. All they had to do was go 50% on coin flips. But no, even Dragapult, when they don't have a Dragapult into play, can still win against a deck designed to beat it.